The growing number of culturally diverse voters in the Sydney Electorate of Reid is reshaping the battleground's political landscape there. Crystal Wu spoke to Reid's Labor and Liberal candidates about the close contest expected in the swing seat.
The Electorate of Reid is one of the most culturally diverse seats in Sydney.
Reid roughly covers from Drummoyne across to Silverwater and down to Strathfield-Auburn area.
In Burwood, more than 42% of residents are of Asian descent. Burwood Chinatown is a hotspot with more than 50 hawker-style stores. And just a few kilometres away, Five Dock, where more than 20% of residents have Italian ancestry.
Just driven 5 minutes to the local sandwich shop, so it's amazing sandwiches here.
I finished early to get home and I saw it on TikTok and I was like, I'm going to stop by.
This Italian deli sandwiches are apparently so popular, even the Prime Minister and member for Reid, Sally Sitou, have queued up for a taste. Sally Sitou was elected as the member for Reid in 2022, with Labor winning by a margin of 5.2%.
I have been door knocking essentially since I got elected in 2022. I haven't stopped campaigning.
For Mrs Sitou, politics felt like a natural transition after first working in international development and then in the university sector.
When I lived overseas in China and Samoa, I worked in the aid sector and we did some great work in China, particularly around working with elderly Chinese.
Hi guys, how you doing?
Grange Chung, who has a background in the Australian Navy and as a pilot for Singapore Airlines, is Reid's Liberal candidate.
In the military, all three services, you get the chance to lead, you get the chance to be in front of people and to interact with people. It's a key element of the ground game, and I think those skill sets, that confidence and that personal engagement is helping me enormously.
The voices of the growing number of young voters in Reid and their social media presence is also shaping the way candidates are now appealing to the community.
Why are you like this? We want to make sure that people are informed when they go to the ballot box. So we're on TikTok, we're on all the social medias that we can be to make sure that we're reaching as many people as possible.
Call me old-fashioned, but I prefer the ground game, so I like to engage with people personally. I do have a social media presence, but I'm particularly focusing on getting out and meeting people.
Both candidates agree that cost of living and housing are some of the key concerns facing all Australians. But the attention is also being focused on hyper-local matters in the electorate, like the improvement of public facilities, so well utilised by the residents here at Burwood Park. On one end of the park, Tai Chi. On the other end, singing and dancing groups hosted by Annie Liu and Lucy Zhu. They want a bigger space to cater for more people.
I asked for the dancing ground a little bit bigger and the tent bigger, so when we have more people dancing, we have enough space to accommodate everybody.
My mother-in-law is very keen on such activities as well.
And if they get more spaces,
I vote for them.
Nearly a quarter of Reid's population have Chinese ancestry. Many here welcome a thaw in relations between Australia and China, and Labor hopes those same voters will reward them for restoring relations come polling day.
I think it's getting better. Earlier they try very hard to compromise and to reach a certain point to benefit both parties, both countries. Yeah, I think it's good for everyone, for Australia and for Chinese.
With the cost of living being so high, any government that can bring some kind of relief would be great.
In Burwood, Crystal Wu, Sky News.